Yo, welcome back to Heartbeat Arena, episode 62, y'all. Where we keep it 100% all facts, no cap. It's your host, Trillionaire Chuck, and today we're diving into the Dallas Mavericks shutting down after trading Luka Dončić. Diana Taurasi calling it a career, calling it quits. And we have to talk about the news that recently happened with Irv Gotti passing away. And of course, we always save the best for last. Relationship talk. But before we dive in, y'all know this ain't for the casuals. This is factual. Real talk, real game. Every word is impactful. So hit that subscribe and turn on them alerts on live. Tap that like, show love, don't stall. We talking big game here, y'all, and never thinking small. Man, let's get into it. So, Dallas shuts down after Luka Dončić trade, y'all. So, if you haven't heard, you probably seen Luka in that purple and gold with the Lakers, right? Well, fans are pissed about that because the Dallas Mavericks made headlines for all the wrong reasons after trading away Luka Dončić, right, to the Los Angeles Lakers on February 1st, 2025. The deal sent Luka Dončić and two players to LA in exchange for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a future first-round pick. Since then, it's been nothing but chaos, right? Fan backlash. Man, and it's been crazy backlash. We talking, they posted stuff in the airport, in the arenas, by the Dirk Nowitzki statue. They are really upset that Luka is gone, right? They are even protested outside the arena. The team chemistry is non-existent. Management hit the panic button and suspended the rest of the season. My God, yeah, you heard that right. They shut it down. That's how pissed fans are that Luka left. My gosh, you thought it was safe to go outside in Dallas, Texas. Nah, it ain't. Dang, that let you know Luka runs Dallas. Shut down the arena. Man, oh man. Woo-wee. So, here is the question. Should Dallas have kept Luka? Well, let's be real. All right? This trade. Listen, how can I put this, right? Some would say the trade was a disaster, right? I mean, Luka went to LA and dropped a triple-double on the Mavs in the first game, okay? Meanwhile, Dallas has no identity, no direction, and no winning formula, okay? Trading a once-in-a-generation player never makes sense, okay? And the way things have played out, Dallas fumbled the bag big time. That's what some would say, right? Now, this is what Trillionaire Chuck says. I think for the team, it was a good decision because Luka slows them down. Because when he has the ball, he wants to play a half-court type of style of basketball, right? Now, him and Kyrie, they were learning, they did make it to the finals, right? But could they have repeated? Could they have went back? Could that duel have really worked enough to win a chip? I mean, one could speculate. Who knows? Now, you got AD. Well, he's injured, okay? So now Dallas got to deal with him. They still got three of the top shot blockers on their team. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and AD, right? You got PJ Washington starting to come into his own, okay? And you got Kyrie. Now, Kyrie could do what he does, but let's be honest, y'all. Can the Kyrie AD thing really work? Can AD stay healthy long enough to try to go somewhere with Dallas? Yes, Dallas has gotten big inside, but we saw Kyrie try to take a team by himself, and he's not good at that. He's a good number 2 option. He's not a good number 1. So if AD could stay healthy, then AD could be the number 1 option. Kyrie could be number 2, right? Even when Kyrie was in Boston with a young Jason Tatum and a young Jaylen Brown and a young Terry Rozier, he still couldn't get that type of talent far, right? Now, the Lakers with Luka, they are playing much faster, right? They can't play a slow down game. They got 3-and-D guys on their team. Can they go far with Luka? Absolutely, because now you got Braun Braun just goes. Luka gets it and they go. They're more faster, right? From previous games that I've watched, okay? It's going to take time to gel, all right? But with the Lakers and Luka, if they keep playing a faster paced offense, then that team possibly may make it out. Highly doubt it though, because again, if they're gonna play fast paced, that means Luka's gonna have to be in tremendous shape. But then we know Luka can't guard nobody, right? Mavs, Clay has to show up. Kyrie has to show up. Anthony Davis has to stay healthy just for them to make it out. And we're talking Clay has to be dropping like 18 a night, right? Kyrie has to be around the 25 range. AD, 34. AD got to look like the AD from the New Orleans Pelicans, right? That AD. In order for Dallas to make it out. So this is questions that we all have, right? We all have these types of questions, okay? These are the questions going through our mind, okay? We shall see. We shall see. But I can tell you one thing, Dallas fans are pissed off, right? Let's move along. So we got Diana Taurasi retiring. It's the end of an era, right? The GOAT of women's basketball, Diana Taurasi, has officially called it a career after 20 legendary seasons with the Phoenix Mercury, okay? Taurasi retires as WNBA's all-time leading scorer and a three-point champion, all right? All sources are coming from ESPN.com, even the Luka, the Dallas shutting down after the Luka Dončić trade. All that is on ESPN.com as well, okay? So here's the question. What impact has Diana Taurasi had on the WNBA? If we're going to dive into it, let's dive into it. Diana changed the game, okay? Her scoring, her leadership, and her killer mentality made her a household name and put the WNBA on the map globally, right? Young players look up to her like the NBA looked up to Kobe, okay? Her influence will be felt for generations, okay? Social media erupted with tributes from legends across the sports world, proving her legacy goes beyond stats. She's a culture shifter, okay? But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Okay, we're back. So, Irv Gotti recently passed away, and people showed up, showed out. Jay-Z was there, Ja Rule spoke. Producer of Murder Inc. He put together the murderers that consisted of DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z, right? Hip hop lost a giant, Again, legendary producer, record executive Irv Gotti has passed away at the age of 54. From building Murder Inc. records to the producing hits for Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and Ashanti, Gotti's impact on the game is undeniable, okay? The details around his death are still developing, but the hip-hop world is mourning heavy right now, okay? Artists and fans alike are paying tribute to the men who helped shape the 2000s sound, okay? Granted, 50 Cent, of course, had the hookah thing, him saying smoking on that Gotti pack. Very disrespectful, but they never got along, okay? Just someone clout chasing, looking for attention. But on a serious note, we lost a very good brother, you know. One, I say he beat the Fed case, even though we know, if you know, you know, okay? He beat the Fed case. He still did his thing. Instrumental in the making of Reasonable Doubt. He was one of the producers for Jay-Z during that time. He helped produce a lot of hits, especially with the Can I Get a off of Volume 2, right? Because that initially was supposed to be Ja Rule's beat, but Jay-Z, took it, bullied his way and took it, okay? But we're going to take another quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Okay, we're back. So let's dive into the last segment of the show, relationship talk. Okay, so here is the question. The biggest issues couples face. How do we fix them, right? Okay, so if you haven't noticed by now, you already know how we do here, right? You know how we do here. Time to keep it real. Relationships ain't easy, okay? And the same problems pop up over and over again. Remember that song, y'all? Over and over again. Yes, okay? Let's break it down now. Common relationship problems and solutions. One, always communication issues. If you're talking, you're assuming. And no, if you're not talking, you're assuming. And assumptions kill relationships. Here's the solution. Talk it out. Even when it's uncomfortable. Talk it out, talk it out, talk it out, talk it out. So always remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Assumptions kill relationships. Okay? I'm gonna say it again. Assumptions kill relationships. Okay? Number two, lack of support. Your partner should be your teammate, not your competition. I've been saying that for the longest. It's time to find teammates, okay? Not people to compete with, okay? Here's the solution. Show up, be there for them. Very simple, okay? Show up and be there for them, okay? Number three, trust issues. If there's doubt, the relationship is already shaky, okay? If there is doubt, the relationship is already shaky. So what's the solution? Just be transparent and keep your word. No games, okay? What Chris Brown say? I ain't about to play no games. You know what the problem is. Okay? Listen. All right? Be transparent. Keep your word. Don't play no games, okay? Number four, intimacy problems. A lack of connection can turn a relationship into a roommate situation. Listen, if I'm going to be honest, some of y'all parents probably did that because they lost that connection. So what's the solution? Make time for each other. Date nights, real conversations, and effort, okay? Make the decision before you even get into a relationship if you're going to have time for the relationship, okay? Because if you're not going to have time, then it's okay with telling her or him, hey, this is not a good time for me, all right? It's not a good time, and leave it at that, okay? Because if you try to jump into the relationship and stuff, and, yeah, it's going to be spicy in a minute. Yeah, the sex is going to be great, but then if the sex dies down and there's no more connection, now you guys are just, you're just like, well, I'm just here. you're just physically there, but you're not emotionally there. You know what I'm saying? So, again, lack of connection can turn a relationship into a roommate situation. That's not what you want, okay? Number 5, inflexibility, okay? If one person always has to bend, eventually they'll break. It can't just be Bobby does all the, Bobby's trying to do all this solving to keep the relationship alive, and Annie does nothing, or Annie's trying to fight for the relationship and Bobby does nothing. Okay? If it's not working, it's just, look, it has to be a compromise, all right? It has to be. Because again, if one person is always bending, eventually that person is gonna break. When they hit their breaking point, it's over with. So what is the solution? Compromise is key. No one wins when the other person feels unheard. I'm gonna say it again. Compromise is key. No one wins when the other person feels unheard. Okay? And that's it. So, if you want your relationship to last, put in the work, okay? Ain't no shortcuts in life, okay? And this is coming from the Jed Foundation, all right? So, that's our show for today. It's your host, Trillionaire Chuck, reminding you to keep it real, both in life and in love. Oh, I was about to slide on out of here, but hey, make sure you subscribe, like, and drop a comment if you're rocking with the content. And we'll be back next time on Heartbeat Arena. Peace.